Hello YouTube, welcome to my mid-season invitational 2026 tier list. As per normal, all of my tier lists are streamed live at my Twitch, so if you want to check that out, it will be linked in the description below. Now, the tiers are going to be favorites for the teams that I think will win, believable, where if they did win, I would, not be incredibly shocked, hopium, to the point that, maybe there's a chance, but you gotta be maybe a little bit high. Copium, as in, there's literally no way this is happening. And top esports. We don't know who's gonna be in the top esports tier yet, but one team will be. First up, we have Furia, who I am going to put at the top of Copium, because I like Furia a lot. I think they are a very solid team. They completely spanked C9 earlier this year. They have very, very good fundamentals, and I kind of believe in this team to do better than we think. Now, will they make it out of play-in stage? No. T1's going to demolish everyone there. But there's a chance. There's always a chance. I do like what they have to offer. But, at the end of the day, they are a Brazil team. Next up, we have Team Liquid, who is also going to go in Copium, but below Furia, because I don't know how to view Team Liquid. Team Liquid has, I think, 5 theoretically really, really good players, and Morgan. Morgan's fine. But, Jose Diodo is really good, MVP Quid, Gapping Knight last year, Yon plus Core JJ bot lane, and then, obviously Korean top, right? But the thing with Team Liquid for me is that even though they're the second best team in NA, there is such a pronounced gap between Team Liquid and Lion that it's hard for me to, rank them anywhere other than the Copium tier, because I just don't see them being able to do anything internationally. I think their bot lane is going to get pretty much smashed every bot lane matchup. Maybe they go even, maybe, but Yon Core JJ was not the duo it was in, 2024. So, I just don't think they'll make waves. I mean, they might take a game off T1, and that'll be the news of NA, but I don't think it'll be more than that. Next up, we have Lion, and I'm a huge Lion enjoyer. I love Lion. Not really, but I do like Inspired, and I do like NA doing well at Worlds. So I'm going to put them at maybe the top of Hopium. We'll see, because I can see this team, if I'm, smoking a little bit, winning, right? Or at least doing well, being competitive. They have really good players. Isles is basically Busio 2. Inspired turns these random supports into really, really good players. And everyone else is, solid. Dokla has always been a performer internationally. When it matters, when the bright lights are on, Dokla is really good. Saint is basically, maybe Korean JoJo. He is so good. He's, I think, a step up from Quad. Inspired is Inspired. And, Berserker is Berserker. So all these players are really good. I think maybe 3 out of 5 are world class, and the other 2 are solid. So I believe them. Next up, we have G2, who I'm going to put in believable. No cope, I could see G2 winning this. They did 6-0 the LCK at first stand before losing to BLG. So that is what makes me put them at, the bottom of believable. A step above Lion. I still don't think they can do it, because I think the LCK is a lot stronger now. I think Hanwha Life and T1 are not going to roll over Gen G and Firax did. But these players are all really good. They always turn it on internationally. I can see another 5-game banger between them and BLG. This team is pretty much always going to be the hope of the West. KC is in Copium. They are in the T1 play-in group of death. I'll put them above Team Liquid because I think they're better than Team Liquid from what I've seen. They were a lot more competitive with G2. I just think G2 has a lot more international backing. And the issue is, they are in play-in's death with Team Liquid. Kinda sucks. They could maybe take a game off of T1, but I just don't think they can. I think they're going to get mega gapped, and that's why they're in Copium. You unfortunately just have to look at who they're playing, and yeah, it's not looking great. Up next we have BLG, who I think are maybe the favorites. I think maybe the second favorite. The issue with BLG, for me personally, is that yes, they turn it on when it matters, but why Why do they turn it off so often? Like, there's times you watch them and you're like, why are they making these terrible decisions? The last few Worlds, they almost didn't make it out. That's of Swiss. Because sometimes this team is not locked in. Yes, they've obviously made it to World Finals. Yes, obviously they're good. Yes, they won first stand. But sometimes this team just looks terrible, and I don't know why. So they could be the best team in the world, or, you know, the worst team in China on any given day. Top Esports goes into the Top Esports tier. I don't believe in this team. I will never believe in Top Esports. I think this team are the biggest chokers internationally out of any team ever. I genuinely believe in my heart of hearts that NA or EU will win Worlds before Top Esports even, like, sniffs, like, semifinals. I just have zero faith in this team. Or quarterfinals. Or finals. Or, like, I just don't believe in this team internationally, is the bottom line. I think T1 going to the top of believable. I could argue bottom of favorites, right? Because, like, it is T1. But I'm going to put top of believable, if only to keep it interesting. Obviously, I could see them winning it. It is totally believable to me. But they have looked, I think, shakier than previous T1 iterations, and they haven't won MSI in a long-ass time. Something about T1 just makes me think that they aren't actually going to be able to win, to be blunt. I just don't think that T1 has it in them, because they just haven't done it in the past. I mean, they came close, but MSI has just never been T1's home ground, at least recently, and their form recently has been shaky. I really like FaZe Keria. I think FaZe Keria is the most fun bot lane duo to watch out of everybody here. I just don't know if it'll be able to take them across the finish line. Doran's looked really good, though, recently, in my humble opinion. So I've been pleasantly surprised by that, because I was previously a Doran hater. Now, I mean, his form's not bad. Owner Faker, though, is a little shakier, for sure. Hanwha Life Esports, I think, are the favorites to win the whole thing, ahead of BLG. This team looks so slick, man. They look good. I think they have a really nice formula figured out, where they have maybe the best weak side AD carry in the world in Gumayusi. And they have a very solid ability to play through their strong solo laners top side. Kanavi is scaled. I think he was previously, you know, earlier in the year, kind of a choker. They didn't do that well in Winter Split, but now they look very good. That Lee Sin game Kanavi had versus T1, so sick. Zeka is in his element where it's like a Zeka meta, so the champions that are played are all like Zeka champs, like mechanical outplay champions, not like Azirs, but stuff like, you know, Aurora, stuff like Cassio, stuff like Yone, stuff like Akali. All this stuff is like pretty good in the meta, and he's so good at champs like that. Next up, we have Team Secret Whales, who I'm going to put at the bottom of Hopium. I'll be real, I don't think the LCP can make waves, and I'm not an NA coper. Or they're not an NA team, so I'm not going to cope for them. I do think they're not bad, though. I think they have a solid chance of doing something. Like, I could see them taking a game off of HLE, or a game off of BLG, or maybe upsetting Lion. Like, I could see that happening if they played. You know, maybe even upsetting G2. Like, not likely, but I could see it happening. But, like, actually winning a series versus, like, you know, BLG or Hanwha Life, I just don't see that happening. Finally, we have Going to Die to T1, and I think they're worse than Team Liquid. So, that's kind of my full tier list. Final thoughts. If I had to predict, I would say HLE first, BLG second. I mean, this is kind of a coin flip in my opinion. I think G2 is currently good enough to maybe take down T1. I think Lion could potentially take a best of 5. I think there might be a world where, like, a KC or a Team Liquid take a series off of T1 in the first round of play-ins just for T1 to win in lower bracket, because that seems like that's what the scriptwriters would do. And I have absolutely zero faith in Top Esports to make any sort of wave. So let me know who you think is going to win MSI in the comments below, and I will see you all around. Peace out.